Good morning and welcome to Morning Light Radio. It is a fine July Tuesday morning here on this sunny planet. Slightly overcast at the moment, but it appears that it will clear away. And the temperature's feeling good. And I'm happy to be here with you. And face the challenges of today and make some like nice moments. Have some genuine time. That's my goal. Try not to be controlled by assumptions. Have a little bit of faith in people. We'll see how that goes. Just try to plant some seeds. Got to remember to water them. Some seeds are very resilient and don't need much care and attention. And it's interesting because what comes to my mind is weeds. They're going to grow. They don't need much, and let's make sure we're out of the way. They really don't need much care and handling, and they're often looked at as something undesirable. And there are some amazing weeds, not just the one that I'm thinking about, but there are some amazing weeds that provide sustenance, nutrition. Uh-oh, traffic. And do I just jump off now? I might go quiet for a second. All right, continue onwards. Yeah, and other weeds are medicinal. So to me, what does that mean? And using it as an analogy to a certain degree. But it kind of gives us this record, I guess, that positive and powerful plants will grow, you know, even if we even when they're unwanted, maybe full-heartedly, but they seem to be there for us. And I think I'm kind of like thinking about this in regards to our thoughts, to our actions, and to kind of like our standards of interactions and the guiding forces within and in general. Just kind of thinking about this voice in my head as well right now. And yesterday I talked a lot about my dreams or dreaming, and kind of waking up halfway in a dream and analyzing the information. Maybe not even fully analyzing it, maybe a little bit of analyzing, but also reviewing it. Got a nice dry stick of Palo Santo. Haven't had a stick in my van for a while. It's nice to chatter, so much dialogue. And it was just uncomfortable and comforting in some ways, which is strange. It's almost like the amount of chatter was too intense to be comfortable. It wasn't soothing, and but it like somehow became somewhat of like a mantra. degree of acceptance. I have to admit, I haven't taken advantage of the opportunity to just be present and just kind of be absorbed in the now. So I think some of these thoughts and images and feelings are just overflowing into other spaces. Maybe because they're not being acknowledged. When you kind of sit quietly with yourself, it doesn't mean that necessarily your mind is going to be quiet. Something deep within, something hard to grasp or beyond that may be possible, might find that moment an opportunity to bring things into our focus, into view. Sometimes in abstract form, it seems to me as that process takes place, you give yourself the opportunity to acknowledge what hasn't been acknowledged or even has been suppressed. And kind of through that process, that dance, it seems like layers or masks or shields are removed. And this source of fluidity becomes present. It seems to be somewhat of a frightening process for people. Just the idea that what we're perceiving is essentially an illusion. Could really be deleterious to someone's mental stability, if not if the quest to the real is not done carefully. And I don't know what careful is in this case. But I think there are some ways to rip too many layers away abruptly. That may take a person a long time to reconstruct, oddly enough, reality in a more appropriate way. I kind of like this challenge. I like the challenge of trying to find the substantial me. I like the challenge of trying to find the kind, loving me. Which requires traveling through and understanding and dealing with the angry me, the jealous me, the hateful me, and trying to find this equation or alchemical process to transform and find enlightenment. I appreciate the challenge. To me, it reminds me of the David versus Goliath story. It almost seems like an impossible task that could only be achieved with the assistance of angels. You know, it seems like to be so easy to be negative. It's so easy to be hurt. It's so easy to see the what's wrong with someone else. I think what's really, really hard, what's really, really hard is to say, I'm sorry, I love you, forgive me, thank you. Yeah, sometimes it's really hard to say I've been a fool for so long. And I'm trying not to be that fool. And I'm failing time and time again. I'm saying, I'm not going to give up. The beast, that we must face is massive. It's massive. And in the face of this impossible task, there's so many people that have the courage and that are brave enough to push, to continue, to recognize the good in others, to unite with the divinity within, to have the strength of mind beyond to see where this pettiness and various aspects is planting seeds of poison. I know even the poison has its divine course. So what are we to do? I don't want to just throw up my hands and say I'm an asshole just because I am, or just because I felt like being an asshole at any given moment. Because I felt entitled to hurting somebody. Because I felt hurt. I wanted revenge. Or I felt low confidence, and so I wanted to pass the favor. Whatever, I don't want to surrender because everything tells me not to. The music tells me not to. My dreams tell me not to. There's something important to do here. Beyond making babies, beyond going to work. The task takes place in all those environments, our training ground. But there's something else that we need to do. It's been a good morning. It was a good evening. I've been getting used to myself. I guess it's a vlog. You know, somebody might have had the experience of falling in love with somebody and wanting so much out of that relationship, wanting to build on it. And then person may have fell out of love, and that person might still be in love and feels alienated. And awkward being alone and lonely. They might feel sick and depressed. But just like an alchemical, magical process, they make themselves whole again. We learn to provide our own emotional comforts and supports. When needed. And I think that's really quite amazing. Well, I think this was a great, fun morning. Appreciate your presence dearly. And I hope your day is filled with charm and joy. I hope you could find a way to just kind of slow it down. Just feel the goodness of the moment. I wish you good health. And I'll play my weird 80s outro, which is not quite appropriate for my regular morning light radio, which is this, but it must be played one way or another. It must live on. Thank you so much. Send your vibrations of love my way and all around, and I'll do the same. Aho, amen, namaste, mahalo. See you soon.
Wake up to the